Class 10. Today we'll start with the non-metallic characters, and especially its variation in your groups. And I have placed a group over here, 14 group, and all elements of 14 group I have placed. And over here you can see that I have written the elements with the green pen, and along with that I have written their electronic configuration. These tools are there in your course, but this way of writing electronic configuration is not there, but this particular thing will help you out to understand it. And I have written the nature or the characteristics of these particular elements, how they behave. Like carbon is a non-metal, over here it's a metalloid, this is also a metalloid, then these tools are behaving as metals. But we have to see that why they are behaving in such a manner, that in on the top they are this thing is non-metal, but when you go down the group, you know that we read the group when we move top to bottom, we always read the group in this manner. So the first element of this group is a non-metal, but if you see the last element of this group, it's a metal. Now why this is happening, that the first member is behaving as a non-metal, then in the middle two of them are behaving as a metalloid, and if you go down is behaving as a metal. Again we have the two factors which we have to understand, but before that, once again I am telling you a small idea of non-metals, that non-metals gain electrons. They do not accept electrons, but they gain electron, they take up the electrons. So once you are seeing carbon as a non-metal, it means it's taking electron. How much it will take? About 4, right? Now I've already mentioned you that there were factors which were responsible for the non-metallic characters, and these two factors are atomic size and other is ionization potential. We'll discuss it one by one, but I am just giving you a small introduction of these factors. Like atomic size increases, non-metallic characters decreases. When your ionization potential decreases, non-metallic character also decreases. We'll see these two factors with the help of a diagram, so that it will become easy for us to understand the concept. Now by looking these two atoms, you can see their particular structures of these elements. This is carbon, this is silicon, and I have made the its structures, and you can see that over here this particular atom, that is carbon, and which is of carbon, and this its electronic configuration is 2 comma 4, right? And over here if you see silicon, it's 2 comma 8 comma 4. Now I think atomic size must be quite clear to you all, that over here if you let's focus on the silicon, because groups are always have the tendency that when you move down the group, the atomic size always increases. Now how you can say the atomic size is increasing? Let's focus on the number of shells. Number of shells are increasing, atomic size is increasing. Over here the number of shells are less, so for this particular if you see carbon, it's having less atomic size. Now what about the non-metallic characters? Whose non-metallic character is more or who's less? So let's once again focus over here about the silicon. You can see that its atomic size was more, so its non-metallic character decreases. Why this non-metallic character decrease here? What was the reason that its non-metallic characters is decreasing? You know that this particular nucleus is always attracting the electrons towards itself, whether they are coming in the inner orbits or your outermost orbit, or the electrons that are coming from outside, it's also attracting that electrons also. Now let's focus on it, that these particular non-metallic characters arises because of when the particular atom take up an electron, but over here this is having a large atomic size, so the attraction by this particular nucleus on the electrons on the outermost orbit, even if the electron that is coming from outside is less, so this particular atom has a less tendency to accept the electron, right? So it means if it has a less tendency to accept the electron, it means it's not behaving like a non-metal. Fine. But if you focus on the carbon atom, now over here you can see it has only two shells, less atomic size. The nucleus of this particular atom has a greater tendency to attract the electrons toward itself, even the electrons which are present in the outermost orbit, even the electrons that are coming from outside. So this particular nucleus will attract the electrons toward itself with a greater extent, and this particular element or this particular atom has a greater tendency to accept the electron, so it is behave as a non-metal. So in these two conditions, if we consider these two particular atoms, you will say this particular atom has more non-metallic characters comparison to silicon. So carbon is more non-metallic comparison to silicon. So this was the first concept of explaining the non-metallic characters in a group in terms of atomic size. Now we'll focus on the non-metallic characters with the help of ionization potential. Now what do you mean by ionization potential? Ionization potential is that when you are accepting a electrons, right? So in that time you need to have certain amount of energy, and that energy is known as your ionization energy. Now let's focus on back to your ionization energy or ionization potential. I think you must be remembering that in groups, when we move down the groups, the ionization potential always decreases, right? Why it decreases? What is the reason behind it? Let's focus once again on this concept. I'm taking again these two examples only, that whose ionization energy is low. Now once again we are focusing on the diagram, and I just want to tell you that you know that the particular atoms, if they have a low ionization energy, then they behave as a metal and they have a tendency to lose the electrons. Now over here you can see we are focusing once again on it, and we are seeing about this particular atom, and we are focusing on it, and we'll see that how this ionization potential varies in your group, and how this particular ionization energy, as it varies, what is the effect on the non-metallic characters. It has a, it will have the tendency to give the electron rather than to accept the electrons. Secondly, we have already seen about the atomic size, its atomic size was more. Second concept, if you focus on the ionization potential, you will always relate it with the nuclear charge, which we have already discussed about it, that its nuclear charge is or this because of this distance, this nucleus will attract the electron with a lesser extent comparison to this particular atom. So in both the cases, the you need very less amount of energy to remove the electron. So over here the ionization potential decreases. So in this case it will not behave much like a non-metallic character, so the non-metallic character will decrease. But if you come towards the carbon, you know that its ionization potential will be large, right? So its ionization potential will be large because you are trying to remove the electron from it, but carbon don't have that tendency. So by you are forcing carbon to remove the electron from it, so in that particular case your ionization potential will be more, and this will be behaving as a more non-metallic. Fine. So but we are not focusing in that thing, we are focusing that why the ionization potentials decreases in a group, and because of it the non-metallic characters decreases. So we have discussed in this manner. Let's focus once again on the diagrams, or you can say on the elements which we have written earlier. Now you can see I have once again I am putting this thing. If you talk about ionization potential over here, so just see on this, down the group ionization potential is decreased, this will having the less ionization energy. So what will happen if it is having the low ionization energy or ionization potential, it will behave as a metal. Because we have already discussed in metallic characters that metals have low ionization energy, because of it they can easily lose their electrons, right? So over here the ionization potential of this particular you can say element is low, and it will behave as a metallic, not a non-metallic, right? So you can see that the non-metallic characters decreases when you move top to bottom in a group. So I think this concept must be clear to you. Once again we are focusing on the points, that atomic size increases, the non-metallic characters decreases if ionization potential decreases, non-metallic characters decrease. So both the times you are getting a decrease. So overall, when you move down the groups, the non-metallic characters decreases. Now I think all the concepts are being clear to you all, and we are at the end of our chapter. And after that, no other points are remaining in this chapter. We have covered all the points for this chapter. And once again, I am reminding you to focus on all the periodic properties and how they varies in period and groups. Even be specific if two different elements are given to you, then in how or which way you will explain these particular periodic properties for these particular elements individually, if somebody give you. So this type of questions you have to keep it in your mind, and I have already covered each and every topic in my videos, and I will request you that please once again go through all the videos, because these properties are very important and they are a bit difficult also, but I have tried my best to give you all the examples. And I am once again telling you that whatever examples I have mentioned in my videos, you will not get these examples in any of the books of chemistry. So you can search that. Even if you see different videos, then also you will not get these type of examples, because these are quite, it's imaginatories, and I have made my own concepts to explain you all the properties, so that it become easy for you all to go through all the topics. So once again I am telling you, please once again go through all the topics. This chapter is very important for your board examination. Every year's 4 to 5 questions are coming, and this chapter is important because it is related with other chapters also. When you go further, you will come to the next topics or other chapters, then you will see that these topics will come in that particular books, that particular chapters. So please don't ignore it, and once again go through with all my videos and make proper notes in your registers. And once again I am telling you, make 2 registers in your chemistry. One will be your for these particular notes, whatever I have mentioned in the videos, and other will be for your assignments, which I'll give you later on, or few of the assignments I have given you. Thank you, and all the best, and be focused towards your studies, and don't waste your time, because this time is very important for you all.